Hello everybody and welcome back to Farming Simulator 22. Now today is the final day the local dealer is giving us free access to the entire Kubota range, so we better make the most of it. Sadly, there isn't too much to do because it is the winter time. However, I do want to get through to the spring because we have loads and loads of planting and drilling to do. But first, yes, let's use the skid steer, the SVL 97-2. We have a few pallets to take over to the spinnery just over there. So how many do we have? We actually do only have 2.5. I can probably just stack them and then take them over there on this, because I can imagine this is extremely stable. Be interesting to see if it does make it unstable lifting 2.5 pallets. I'm more likely going to drop them, but we'll just have to see. Yeah, I will drop them. Although they are very stable, these things. They are great. Because they're on tracks. And because the speed limit is, well, not the speed limit, but the maximum speed it can do is 7 miles per hour. Yes, I can't really go flooring it. I can't accelerate fast enough to make them tip back over the cab. Oh no, of course. We have to have an air gap. I should have put it on the top. I will do. That is maximum reach, so it can just about stack 3 high. As long as you're steady. We really don't want them to go flying. Right, so I'm halfway to the spinnery. And you can see how stable they really are. The counterbalancing on this machine is fantastic. It's not even attempting to tip over or lift up at the back. Yeah, just a very wet November evening. I don't think, except for feeding animals obviously, I don't think there's anything else we should do today. Even the animals might not need feeding. So, yes, I suppose productions. There might be some productions, some products to sell. Oh, I don't think it's the machine's fault. The pallets are just sort of vibrating off. But we're almost there, so that's fine. Yeah, usually I have quite a few things to sell in December and January. There we go, that's good. Keeps that going. Producing fabric to feed over to the tailor shop. The tailor shop is producing very expensive clothes. Right, so we'll just park this over here. Sadly, the Kubotas will be disappearing unless we buy them in the next episode. Right, so very, very quickly, just check up on everybody. Everybody's fine. That's good. I'll also just very quickly off camera check some of my products. Okay, so the only super good products today are the eggs, and they are really good. It is the best month. So I think before we do rest, we should make the most of this. I must have left my pickup truck all the way over at the oil factory, I think. Let's just slow down time. It's getting a bit dark. Yeah, so we do also have the auto-loading trailer, which I think we're going to use. Let's get some lights on. Yeah, because the pickup truck is quite a distance from here. Right, okay. So, we have many pallets just here. We're going to take them over to the donut factory to begin with, but the majority will be sold. We have 9,274 just there, and we have the other egg spawn point just over here, the chicken coop. I reckon this farm could do with just a tiny bit more light. I think maybe if I put one light up somewhere over here. Oh, look how red that is. Must be heaters, are they? Heaters for the cows? Yeah, just the one. Nothing too extravagant. Lights. Yes, that would do. Massive floodlight, although that is actually pretty impressive. But no, not quite as large as that. I think probably that will be okay. Yeah, that's not really enough. £600, that seems to be pretty effective. Let's just see what that looks like. Yes, much better. It makes yard work at night so much easier. Now I think I've actually put most of these pallets down the side. Should still be able to pick them up. Here they come. Anything left? Yes, there is. Okay, so our grand total is 18,059 litres. That seems extremely good. We don't do a huge amount of night work in the yard, but when we are there, it does make sense to have some light. What a wet evening. The clothes are building up. I believe the best time for clothes is actually April. Now we've got 2 spinneries on the go. We can really increase the amount of money we can make per year. Okay, so that is emptying. It's taken a lot. The donuts aren't actually being produced at the moment because we've run out of flour, but soon we will have donuts being produced again. I think it was only flour we ran out of. Yes, I've got loads of sugar, loads of eggs, so no problems there. Anyway, let's head over to the farm shop. Oh, I don't want to pick up any of those pallets accidentally, whoopsie. Yep, okay. I think I was lucky actually not to pick one of those up. One of those clothes pallets. Okay then. Make a bit of income, and then we'll rest. There we go. Try and sell them all in one go. Just want to get one big number. Wait for those front ones to disappear and then accelerate, and there we go, good. Looks promising. 49,345, and of course the other ones which we had will be turned into donuts, which make hundreds of thousands of pounds. It's a good business to be in, it would appear. Pop this back over here, and we're done. December. There are more products to sell in December if we want to. I don't think we have a massive amount of products. The dairy is going to offer the most, I would imagine. Yeah, quite a few, but not loads. Right, so what we need to really look into is when we can actually start putting crops in. Cotton, to be precise. Okay, it can be as early as February. That's great, because we have quite a bit of cotton to put in. So we just need to get through this month, next month, and then we can go for it. I don't know if we have any reason to keep us in December. I suppose if it is going to be anything, it's going to be... Oh, yeah, raisins need to come over here, over to the cereal factory. Olive oil. Yep, best price is not now, so that's fine. Clothes, April, as suspected. Cheese, January. Butter, January. And don't know if we have. I don't think we've got any cake. Bread is January. Okay, so yeah, basically we'll just make sure the animals are happy, and we're going to move on to January. What I would do is I would get that tractor out of there. Which is the M7. A little bit more to unload first of all. I would do a feed mixture, and then we will move on. I would hope that the chickens can keep going for another month. And same with the sheep actually. Well, the sheep, I dumped a load of bales outside their trough, so it's just constantly topping up, which is good. So here goes. A nice full mixer. Engage the PTO, and we're ready to mix. We've almost emptied the pit. So next year it'll be, yeah, the first load of silage will be coming straight into the pit. It won't be done as bales. And I've actually decided against 34 being a grass field at the moment, because there's been so many occasions where I could have cut our existing field, 42, but I didn't. So yeah, there's plenty of grass around. It's just I wasn't being proactive enough. There we go. So we're now ready for the next month. Sheep are definitely okay because I've just given them loads of hay. As for the chickens, they're okay as well. Perfect. So I'll see you in January. It's a cold one. Okay, so the fields which are going to be planted with cotton need to be cultivated. Now I think I'm going to put the cotton... Well, 37 is already done. That's got wheat in it. I think cotton is going to go into 34 and 38, 39. So that is something which needs to be done. I think I prefer doing it with the snow on the ground. It's going to make it easier to see where I've been. It's also quite satisfying watching the snow disappear. So, before we get into that, we're going to have to enjoy this winter wonderland. We're going to transport our butter, well, basically all the products I mentioned before, over to the farm shop. There's lots of money to make. Oh, and actually, yeah, before I do that, we probably have quite a bit of milk, if it isn't frozen. So get this tanker filled up, and we'll take it over to that dairy, because the other dairy got it last time, I think. It's not even a full load, but I think it's going to be quite enjoyable having the rest of this episode in the snow, because I've not really done much snow work before. I've done a bit, not a huge amount. So there we go. Keep that going. Sorry, car. You could have gone round me. Yes, I don't know why the textures flicker. Really no idea about that at all. I can only imagine it is a very tricky problem to solve, because it's not been done. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything about it. Right, let's just get these loaded up. I will go to the bakery. I don't know if we've got anything at the bakery or not. We might have some bread, because that could have been where my flour disappeared to. Really, we should be putting all of the flour into the donuts. Right, back up. And we get those on board. Absolutely everything. And you thought you could get away, did you? In we go. Right, so we can see what we've got there. 3,000 litres of cheese, 7,000 of butter and 3,000 of chocolate. See if we can get any more products. Go this back way into the bakery. I can see stuff. Yeah, bread. Loads and loads of bread. Wow. You could say that's going to bring in the dough. And if that wasn't enough, we have a few more. So, 19,000 litres of bread. Very, very good. No cake. So, it looks like that's going to be quite impressive. Oh, look, this has been updated. We've got the Kubota advert just here. What do we have? First time I've seen this. Oh. Come on, game, I want to see it. Kubota. Enter your wheeled new office. High levels of performance and reliability. Nice. I love that the signs are dynamic. They do change. Yeah, looks like a good load. Money's going up extremely fast. Wow, what is this? How much is that going to be? 162,000. So we're back up at 358. We are working towards buying the biggest field on the map. Oh, that looks amazing. The glistening. I've never really taken too much attention to this before. The snow. Because I just like to get through the snow because there's not really anything to do. There is a bit of snow ploughing. But yeah, it is beautiful. The glistening on the roof. Back at the farm, and now I'm going to do those two fields. Need to plough them up. To do that, I'm going to use most likely the Massey Ferguson tractor. So, yeah, I'd like to use a Kubota, but there isn't one with high enough horsepower to pull our cultivator, because our cultivator is pretty big. Come on, where is my Massey Ferguson? There it is. Okay, let's go and attach to it, and we will get cracking. This is deep snowfall. Well, it is deep for me in the UK. Yeah, back in 2010 we got, where I live, 11 inches, which is by far the most I've ever seen. Last winter we got absolutely nothing at all. Not even a flake in the air. Okay, there we go. So, start here. We might as well, and then finish with 34, and then we can retrieve the combine harvester, which is still over there. Oh look, it actually removes the snow from areas which are outside of the field. And, oh, I didn't realise it would actually cause traction issues. We're really spinning. Well, in that case, let's put some twin wheels on all round. Oh, they're so clean. We didn't pay for them. We've already paid for them in the past. They'll soon turn white with the snow sticking to them. I can already feel a big difference. But yeah, I guess if the ground is frozen, it is going to be much harder to pull it. Which is why this really isn't the time to be doing it, but I'm doing it now anyway. For the reasons I said before. It's satisfying. Except for the flickering textures. Just to confirm, it's not just me, is it? Does everybody else still get flickering textures? Anyway, yes, I will crack on with this. Lots to do. I'm actually quite amazed how much it is struggling. Really slippery. Obviously snow is slippery, but a tractor of this size with all those wheels on still seems to struggle to get the traction. Must be really hard compacted ice just scratting around on the surface. But fine downhill. Probably could do with servicing the tractor too though. Get a few more horses back that we've lost. Must have left the gate open. The forecast is actually for sunshine for the rest of the day, and it's going to peak at 10 degrees, so I would expect this snow to melt very soon. Hopefully it will have melted by the time we do 34, because that'll help us out. It was good fun. I do like doing it in the snow, but clearly it is making us suffer a bit. Certainly satisfying. Huh. If only I had said that about 30 seconds later, I'd have said, I think it's going to melt soon, and then there it would be, it's disappeared. It's all gone, it's like a different day, and yeah, the tractor is doing better. It's still not amazing, maybe the tractor is a bit too small for this. I'm not saying 13 miles per hour with a cultivator is bad. I've got the speed limiter off, and that was downhill, but uphill, let's just see what it's like uphill. See if it starts to scrat around. Yeah, it seems alright. Yeah, so the snow is causing a huge traction loss. But by the look of it, it probably could still do with being on a bigger tractor, which we'll get fairly soon. I do want to buy one. A big tractor with tracks. that'll have to come before the new field. So that is this field done, and that is ready for cotton in the next episode. The other fields can be direct drilled. So let's get over there. And of course, yeah, I did the ploughing here to neaten things up before. So everything's looking quite good. Oh no, my IBC! I must have pushed it over there accidentally. I do apologise, Van. There we go. And I can't believe we're on episode, what is it, 151? 152? Time has flown. Yeah, we'll be stopping at either 175 or 200. Haven't decided yet. Whatever feels more natural. There's the combine. It really should not have been out all winter. Just been sat in the snow. Oh, this field could do with stone picking actually. Well, have to be done next time. And although the other field looks weird, it's just because half of it was done with solid manure and the other half was done with liquid manure. Right, so when we get over to that combine, I'm going to get it going on the road. It can drive itself home. This field is only going to take a few minutes anyway. That field over there though, in front of us, I think it's also going to be direct drilled, so probably something like sorghum. There we go. Yeah, this next episode is going to be just flat out drilling and planting. Luckily I have got 37 out of the way, because that's a big field. Yeah, very pleased to get that out of the way. And field number 1 still needs to have some manure put onto it, but I haven't decided yet what I'm actually doing with it, so yeah, we'll see. Right, if you can go over here, that would be great. Thank you. So rocky. Now, I do want to remove the rocks, but I know we'd have to rent a stone picker for this field only, and it's going to be not very profitable, although yeah, it's going to wear out the machinery, so maybe we should just do it. We'll get a bit of money back for the rocks. Stones. They are more like rocks though, they're huge. Massive. Now the combine did have a little issue I think, but it seemed to sort itself out, which is good. I got spammed with the notification saying it's been blocked by an object, but then those notifications disappeared and then it said completed. So it should be parked in our yard, hopefully, not in the river. Oh, it's going to be a bit tight. Tight squeeze. Okay, is it there? It is, hooray! Well done, worker. Yes, I'm very pleased that system has been integrated into the game. It's very handy, even though it can sometimes mess up. But yeah, generally very good. Okay, right, well, it's a good place to stop. Get the crops put in next time. And, well, the fertilising's done, so we're just going to be able to sit back and relax after that. If only that was true. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.